Oh, Funny Marco's in the building, man. How you been?
What's the deal? Like, he get right into it.
Man, how you been, man?
Cool, good. Just really maintaining, just ready for like new stuff. That's
Right.
what I'm saying. Yeah.
Now, we talked yesterday and
Right.
you spoke about you working at Walmart.
Right.
And this was 4 years ago.
Right.
So take us to that. Like, what were you doing at Walmart? Was it stocking? Was it cashier?
You want to know what's funny? I lied to get. One thing I feel like, let me get into this. Like, you can get whatever you want. Like, you just got to know how to do it. I remember how I got the job at Walmart. I had lied. I called and I told them, I called in. I filled out an application, waited 4 days, and I called them. And I was just like, somebody called me and left an answer machine on. I mean, they called me, but I was like, my answer machine don't work. I don't know who could it been to leave it. You know what I'm saying? Like a voicemail. So like, damn, like, well, we don't know. Like, I was like, do you know who called you? Like, I don't have my voicemail set up. So it was just like, well, let me pull up your application. So that's how I got in the door. Just kind of like, I had to finesse my way to get because if you call and be like, I just put out an application, I'm like, we'll get back to you. But I was like, somebody called me back to back. And I was just like, my voicemail was set up. So they put up my application and then they got me like in the interview. But with that, I feel like I was at Lot and Guardian. Like that's where like the flyers and shit, that's where it started. And then I moved to cashier and then I moved to the automotive side. So like the automotive side, that's where this dude that I was working with, he was like scamming, like selling tires for the low and marking stuff down. And that's when I feel like I was genuine in the head because he used to tell me to do it, but it was just like, it wasn't worth it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, it's just something like, I feel like it's just in you when you know you don't want to do shit that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, It won't lead into nothing. Like at the moment it's hot, but in the long run, but they built a case on them. One thing about Walmart, if you do something, they build a case on you, watch you and wait till it build up.
That's what a lot of
something
corporate
big.
Companies do.
Yeah. Damn, a lot of companies do that?
A lot of big companies do that. I used to work at GameStop and there was a guy that he had a compartment built under his lunchbox. So every day, and it wouldn't go off. So it would go through the metal detector, but he had a device that would like reject, I don't know how he did it, but he would go every day, he would come out with 20 games every day. And I'm thinking, because I worked in his department, I'm thinking that, because me and him used to talk, I'm thinking that like, damn, this dude's getting off.
Right.
And then one day, they just like, they send him to the office. And yeah, they built it up on him.
Dang, I didn't know. I just thought, I didn't know every, do you feel like that?
We thought he was scotch-free.
But do you feel like that's wrong for jobs to do that, to build a case on somebody?
I mean, the FBI do it.
Right.
The FBI don't.
So like you've been a boss. Do you feel like you will have that under your skin to do that to like, the bigger you become and the people you hire? Do you feel like?
No, I'm addressing it right then and there. But corporate America is, they move a little, they want to be extra sure.
Right.
Because they can get, corporate, you can get sued for false accusing somebody. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, when I'm telling you, like the whole department, like the people around him, they knew what he was doing. And everybody thought he was good.
Right, yeah, that's
like,
what it is.
I'm thinking, yo, this dude, and then boom,
Did you ever think about doing it?
Never, because my dad was the supervisor, like manager in that department. Well, not that department, but in GameStop, in the warehouse. So I just stayed cool, because I didn't want to make his name look bad.
Yeah, facts.
So yeah, but people, they watch.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So he gets in trouble, and do you stick around or what?
Yeah, I stick around, but it was my boy. So it was just kind of like, I used to send people to him. So overall, he get in trouble, but I learned that I know I didn't want to take the bad rate. Like, you know what I'm saying? The easy way out to stuff, like to get money. Like, I never been the type, like to steal from a register. I never been the type. It's just, I don't know. It's just, I feel like it's in people. Like when it's in you, it's just in you, like just not to do that. Like I already got a job. If I didn't want a job, I'd go do something bad. So I don't want to do something, like you can halfway do something good or bad. I just like, if you're going to be bad, be bad. If you're good, you good. So I just want to be in between. Like you got a job, you're already doing something good because you could be selling drugs or whatever. Right. But it's like, I'm in, so I might as well go all the way in. You know what I'm saying? So it was.
People get a bad rap. Especially in these days, having a job is considered a corny thing in the streets, but Walmart is like lower than it's like fast food restaurant. Why Walmart?
Where you learn that from? Like, where do you feel like people want to hide their jobs? Because I know it's big in Atlanta. That's where I found out. People will not say they got a job in Atlanta.
I feel like social media 10 years ago, I feel like social media made that a thing to where as though everybody wants to be an entrepreneur now. Everybody wants to be work, you know, and I agree with it. Everybody wants the 24 hours to create, to do whatever they want to do. But I feel like social media made people think that working a job and having an honest job is lower.
Right.
You're lower than it's like a competition now.
Right.
So, you know, why Walmart? They're in the social media age when people can see you and things like that.
Social media wasn't really popping in. That's when Instagram, Soulja Boy was on Instagram, really. So that was then, I remember then. So, and I feel like Walmart was just, I feel like it was a good pay, like back then. You know what I'm saying? So, because I went from Popeyes to Walmart. So it was just elevating. So fast food, that, and then it's just like from Walmart, you start your career from there. So I feel like everybody went from the fast food Target, and then it's kind of like you start your elevate from there. It's just like, what are you doing next? So I feel like everybody go through that so you can really see the transition, customer service to really know, you know what I'm saying, yourself and learn yourself and feel like this is what you want to do, who to work with, who not to work with. So.
You know, I deal with a lot of artists, and the ones who had a job, they do better with money management. The niggas who never worked a job before, they don't know how to manage money.
Right.
Because they never really had to, you know, working jobs back then, you had to make sure you saved and for the next check. So a lot of these kids, they get money and they don't know, they get 100,000 and they blow right through it.
Right.
But the kids who did work a job before, they are way better at money management.
Yeah, that's, I never thought about that.
Yeah, way better than money management. Because it takes discipline to knowing you have it, but not to spend it.
Yeah, it's a lot. Kind of like, even when you start getting, I remember when I was with this girl, and I was like, it was like right when I started blowing up, it was an Instagram model. And then we went to Gucci. I'm like, you about to pay that much for something? And I was like, don't do it. Like, that's a lot. And it's crazy because to this day, I'm like, don't do that. Like, that's expensive. Like, you don't have to do it. So I begged her, like, because I'm seeing, you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing, like, I wasn't seeing real money yet. I wouldn't say real money, but I wasn't seeing big money. So I remember when I was telling her not to do this, I'm like, damn, that's a lot. Because I'm like, bro, that, and to this day, she gonna know what I'm talking about. She was like, this ain't nothing. And I was just like, that's a lot, bro. Like, for a Gucci sport, like, and she went and bought it. And I'm like, damn, I would never do nothing like that. But when I first started getting my checks and like really start saving more money, I started buying Balenciagas and start buying stuff. And I'm just like, damn, what's $900? What's that? But it's kind of like the more you elevate, the more, I feel like you should protect your money.
Yeah.
Like, and that's one thing I'm learning now. I haven't been protecting my money because is it like protect your money? Because that's what's gonna protect you. That's something like I'm learning, like you gotta protect it. So like and stuff, and when you look at your money and like you see like, damn, it wasn't worth it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I remember buying, let's say them chain reaction shoes was pointless. Them chain like
the 2 chains.
Yeah, and I got like 2 pair and I'm like, damn, I went crazy on those. And it was just like, it's pointless. Some stuff is not worth it. So now like when I see stuff, like even with you with a venture store, like this will go on and on and on. So it's a smart investment. Like you can always pick up that shirt and never get, you know what I'm saying? Oh, so it's like, it's a smart thing. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, so it's like when you watch your money and you can see it and you can keep it around, that's the best thing ever. Like when you buy stuff, make sure you gonna keep it and it's not mandatory. Like the Balenciaga socks. You can't wear them no more. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? But that was a big deal. Like people feel like they had to have them be in style, but like, it's just like, how long is it gonna last?
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's the most important thing is just like
real.
Seeing your money. Like, how long can you see it?
Right.
Like, that's what I'm learning and programming in my head. Like, can I see this 6 months from now? That's what I'm really getting. Like,
right. So you're at Walmart. How big are the checks?
Checks. Ooh, checks. I mean, I like $750 every 2 weeks. Okay. $750. And then $750 was a lot to be in high school. And then it was not a lot when it was gone. You feel me? So $750 was, so I went from $750. Then I remember I used to be a porter. That was moving cars around on the dealership. Then I started seeing like
Walmart.
Yeah, at the Walmart. Okay. So then I started seeing like $950. So then I got a daughter and I was taking care of everything. Like you know what I'm saying? That's like my road dog. But her mama put me on child support. Once child support started hitting my checks, it went down to like $750. And that was just a lot. Like, damn, because it was car payments. Car payments were like $240 a month. And that was just like, you know what I'm saying? And that was just a buy here, pay here loan. So then I had rent, $650 a month. So it was just like, damn. So it was like really.
Damn, I need to move to Kansas, $650?
Man, yeah, for a house. Yeah, that was a 3-bedroom. Kansas City, you know what I'm saying? Look, they get mad about that. So then it was just like with that, and it's funny that you say that because I used to complain about $650. Then I moved to Atlanta. Like now we paying like like $3,500 a month. So it's like the more that you move up and you elevate, if you sit back and think about how you used to live, it'll make you appreciate more, and it'll probably make you get better because like where I'm at right now, it's gonna get bigger. Even for you, it's gonna get bigger. Like, damn, I was tripping off that. Like you got like car problems with new cars. It's like the more you go in life, I feel like you got to take a step back to look at how you used to be to appreciate where you're at now to like get forward to the next step. You feel me? So yeah, like money that shit was like really, really important.